I might have the strictest parents in the world. After each exam, they call up my teachers and ask who got the highest marks in my class. If it isn't me, I get punished. Badly. Last time, they made me build a small wooden cabin in our backyard. Then I had to live in it for 1 week. It wasn't too bad because I still had a mattress, but I often woke up at night because some insect had crawled into my pants. And their punishment worked. I studied harder than ever before, but there was one problem. We had this genius kid in our class. His name was Logan, and despite never paying attention, he still got 100 out of 100 points in each math exam. But he was also using cheat sheets. So during the exam, I stood up and said, "Logan is cheating again. Please check his pencil case." The teacher found the cheat sheet and said, "Logan, you will get an F." And of course he was pissed. He started picking on me nonstop. I wasn't bothered though. I still had my best friend Maya to support me. But then Logan invited her on a date and became her boyfriend soon after. It was so obvious that Logan was only using her to take revenge on me. But it gets worse. Maya broke off all contact with me, and 1 week later, my teachers found out that I had plagiarized some of my previous Spanish essays from the internet. Maya was the only one who knew about it, so she must have told them. As a consequence, I got a C instead of an A on my report card in Spanish. When my parents saw it, they completely freaked out and forced me to study nonstop during the summer break. It was pure torture, and when I got back to school, all I could think of was taking revenge on my ex-best friend Maya. So when she got the flu and didn't come to school, I went over to Logan and said, "Hey, I know how much you hate me, but could you please help me with the math problem? If I don't solve it, my parents will punish me terribly." I shamefully looked down, but Logan seemed empathetic and said, "Well, okay, I'm gonna help you." After we finished, I said, "My parents are looking for a tutor for me, and you're the smartest guy I know. They would pay you $25 per hour if you're interested." "What? $25 per hour? Of course I'm interested." "But you would have to come teach me at my home." "Sure, no problem. But what about your girlfriend Maya?" "Oh, she will understand." Of course Maya didn't understand. She tried everything to keep Logan from visiting me, but he needed the money to support his family and kept coming. I had bought her boyfriend, and now it was only a matter of time until I would seduce him. At first, I tried old-school flirting, smiling and touching his knees, the usual. But he laughed it off and said, "You're really trying to steal me away from Maya, aren't you? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'll stay loyal." Meanwhile, Maya became more and more aggressive towards me. One time, she even put chewing gum into my hair during class. I didn't notice it right away, so I had to cut it out with scissors. I wasn't mad, though. The more she hurt me, the easier it was to justify stealing her boyfriend. Next time he came to teach me, I was only wearing a crop top and short leggings. I caught him staring at my body a couple times, and each time I said, "Hey, stop looking at me. You have a girlfriend, don't you?" He never responded, but when the class was over, I gave him a really long hug, saying, "I wish you were my teddy bear." I wasn't sure how long he could resist me, so the following class I put on a cat costume. Of course it was weird, but also looked sexy, so I asked him, "Do you like it?" And he responded, "Wow, it does look great, but what is it for?" Oh, I think you know what it's for. We sat down and I continued, "Can we talk about Maya for a moment?" "Yeah, okay." "I know she's super pretty, prettier than me, but you're a smart guy, so why wouldn't you prefer being with a smart girl like me?" "Well, I really love her." "Oh, don't lie to me. I know Maya very well. She's so boring and dull. Wouldn't you rather have a girlfriend that's interested in science?" "Maybe, but I still love Maya." "Sure, but I have an uncle who works at SpaceX. You know, the rocket company?" "Of course I know SpaceX." "Well, he will give me a factory tour this weekend. If you want, you can join us." Logan was hesitant, but finally said, "Okay, but it needs to stay a secret. If Maya finds out about it, she wouldn't understand that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity." Well, the SpaceX tour was great. We stood right next to a huge rocket, and Logan seemed so happy. What he didn't know was that I had secretly taken a selfie of us two at the factory. When the tour was over, I immediately sent it to Maya. She didn't respond, but when I got back to school, she had told everyone how I was trying to steal her boyfriend. Suddenly, every girl was gossiping about me, and it was brutal. Then Logan sent me a message saying, "Hey, after the photo you sent to Maya, I can't see you again. The tutor lessons are over." I responded, "No problem, but please pick up the folders that you left at my home." He came over, and right after he had entered my room, I locked the door. He said, "What's going on?" And that's when I hugged him, saying, "I can't live without you. Please be my boyfriend, please. I will do anything for you. That's how much I like you." He didn't respond, so I went further and kissed him. I knew he wanted it as badly as I did, and finally he grabbed my neck to kiss me back. But then he stopped, saying, "Oh, damn it. What have I done?" And I responded, "Don't worry. You followed your feelings. You prefer smarts over beauty. You prefer me over Maya." "I guess you are right. Maya's so freaking annoying. I've never enjoyed spending time with her, but I also don't want to break her heart." Well, I had my ways to convince Logan otherwise. The next day, he told her he didn't love her anymore. Afterward, we waited 2 weeks before we finally announced our relationship. Of course, Maya and her friends absolutely despise me now, but it doesn't matter, because I have a boyfriend who protects and loves me.
Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.